Good morning, everybody. Alan from TFT Trailers. Just wanted to do a walk around of a brand new unit that we just put into inventory late yesterday afternoon. It is in stock. It is just a stock unit. It's not sold, no deposits pending or anything like that. It is a 20-foot standard 7,000 pound GVWR. This particular one I did upgrade with the aluminum rims with the matching aluminum spare tire rim. This is CB. This one we also did the upgraded deep toolboxes. Standard the toolboxes come about 6 inches deep, but we upgrade the deep toolboxes so that if you want to put a battery in one of them, generally put it on the passenger side. You've got room to put a 24 series battery in there to hook up a winch and whatever else you might want to add to it. Both toolboxes are lockable. They're both keyed the same. The keys are hanging there on the wiring harness inside there. Upgrade to a winch plate that's already mounted, and it has a place for your roller fair lead. So many times the winch plates don't have a place for the fair lead, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Like I say, matching spare tire and wheel, adjustable coupler. This is a 2-inch ball since this is a 7,000 pound rated trailer. Pipe mount swivel jack. All LED lighting. 4 6,000 pound swivel D-rings in the floor. Everything's pretty standard on this unit. This unit's going to come in at, I think it's $8,650, I believe is what this unit is. And it is on the website. And this video will be posted on the website after all the photos of the trailer. As always, I'll do just kind of a quick walk around instruction video on how to actually operate the rollback part of it. So many times I sell them and then people call me back, which is fine. You can call me anytime. If you're unsure of anything, don't hesitate to call. We want to make sure that you use it correctly. All right, so the first thing that we do is we pull the pin at the front. I usually set it up on the bumper just so it's a good safe place so you don't lose it. We come back here and we're going to engage the parking brake. The trailer is equipped with torsion axles with 4-wheel electric brakes, but in order to lock the undercarriage so that we can roll the bed backwards, the parking brake is on the rear axle only. So right now I've got the parking brake engaged. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to release the safety pin, and then I'm going to pull the main locking pin, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to back the trailer up to the loading position. Always check, make sure your dog's out of the way, in my case. Simply roll it back. You can actually hear it when it gets to the back to the stopping point. Since this is a 20-foot and everything's pretty standard, this unit is roughly about a 5 to 6 degree loading angle. So far, I haven't found anything that I couldn't load on one of these trailers. I've had stuff with splitters on the front and really hard to load stuff and no problems at all. At the back, when it is fully rolled back, you can tell we have a really short knife edge. So there's not anything for you to jump up on or anything like that. It's a very smooth transition. Okay, so now we load the vehicle, and everybody always gets kind of stumped on this. They're like, well, can I open my car doors over the fenders? Well, you don't have to, because you load your vehicle, your car door ends up being somewhere right in this area right here. So you simply open the door. I've actually seen some that would clear, but open the door just enough that you can get out of the vehicle, shut the door. Then what we want to do is we want to roll it forward. And I generally roll it forward before I actually tie the vehicle down. I don't know, it just makes it where it's setting up. I'm not laying on the ground or anything like that. It makes it a little bit easier to tie the vehicle down. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this pin 90 degrees so that when I pull forward, I want that pin to engage in the substructure, the running gear, so that I know that it's engaged and know that it's locked in place. Now, a lot of people ask about this. So they're like, well, how do the hydraulics work? These don't have any kind of hydraulics. There's no winch. There's no cables, no airbags, anything at all like that. What we're going to do is we're going to engage the brake control in the truck. And what I do is I crank mine all the way up and I just slide it over. And that manually activates all 4 wheels on the trailer so that I can slide the bed forward. I've had people ask, what do you do if you don't have a brake control? really you should have a brake control. You're towing a trailer, especially with a vehicle on it, you really should have a brake control in your truck. And most new trucks now come with the brake control already integrated in the truck. But if for some weird reason you don't have a brake control, you can buy the rubber wheel chocks that you just put right in front of the tires. I get them at Harbor Freight every once in a while, and I use them around the yard for chocking wheels on stuff. They're like 15 bucks a piece, something like that. Then you can lock the undercarriage in place with the wheel chocks, and then you can pull forward and lock the bed in place also. Okay, so we've turned the pin, we've got the vehicle loaded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull forward, and we're going to listen for the pin to lock into place, and you can actually hear it when it does. Okay, I heard the pin lock in place, so I know that it is, but I'm going to come back here and I'm going to double check my little safety pin. My little safety pin, if it won't go where it's designed to go, that means that the bed's not all the way forward and your pin's not engaged. But it's just, we know that the pin locked in place, the safety pin will go in there. We know that we're properly locked in. Okay, engage the safety pin. Always, if you watch any of my other videos, always make sure you release the parking brake. If you don't release the parking brake and you take off down the road, it is going to eat the brake shoes and the drums and everything on the rear axle. It's just, you're engaged the parking brake is what it is. So you're dragging it down the road with the brakes engaged. Release the parking brake and then come back up here at the front. Put this little safety pin in right here. Tie your vehicle down. And everybody says, well, how do you tie your vehicle down? Every vehicle is different. Mine is a truck. I crisscross my straps in the front. I crisscross them in the back. I have some people say, oh, you shouldn't crisscross them. Some people say you should. Some people say you should only use E-Track, which we do offer E-Track if somebody wants it instead of the D-rings, or we can move the D-rings. This is just kind of our standard trailer with a few options on it. We do a lot of special ordering for people, different links, different options, different GVWRs. Just don't hesitate to ask me, and we'll put a quote together for you and email it over to you. Once again, this is Alan at TFT Trailers. Thank you.